Registration is now open for the Crosse Marathon, half marathon, and 5K, all ending at Riverside Park. The race will take place on Saturday, May 6th. And joining us this morning to discuss is race director Mike Borst. Good morning, Mike, and thanks for joining me.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
So what do the courses look like for this year's marathon, half marathon, and 5K?
So this is the second year that the full marathon will start in Sparta and finishes at Riverside Park. The half marathon starts in West Salem, finishes at Riverside, and the 5K is a loop starting and finishing in Riverside Park.
And this, obviously you said this is the second year, so what's it been like kind of putting this together and planning it?
It's been a process. I kind of started it in 2020, I took over. So having the COVID year and a virtual year and then finally getting to do it has been a lot, but now being able to put it on for a second year, hopefully we have a lot of kinks worked out and we're able to put on an even better event.
What would you say to those folks who are maybe thinking about training for the half marathon, maybe they haven't done one before? What would your advice be? Because you're an avid runner.
Yeah, start sooner rather than later. The sooner you start, the more room for error you have and being able to ramp up your training appropriately. We actually have a group, Grand Bluff Training, that does a lot of in-person training group runs with people. So they kind of start pretty soon here with a lot of their groups trying to train for both races. So yeah.
It's also important to register early. And
yes.
Why is that?
Early bird pricing. You get a little bit cheaper price, and it also helps the race when people register early because you get a better feel for numbers. So when you're ordering stuff and all of that, it's helpful for me. So.
And where can people register?
So they can go to the lacrossemarathon.com, follow the registration link, and take you right to it.
I have to ask you personally, what is your favorite part about running a marathon or a half marathon?
For me personally running it, just being able to cross the finish line is such a big accomplishment. Everybody comes from different backgrounds, different life situations, and so being able to see all those people crossing the finish line and for yourself being able to cross the finish line is just a really big accomplishment, and it makes other things in life feel easier.
And perfect to start because the new year is approaching.
Yep, good New Year's resolution. You can get on it, register, and start pushing yourself.
Well, Mike, we appreciate your time this morning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us and talking a little bit more about these races.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, and now we'll send it over to Miller.